Friday. It is the 3rd of April, 2026, and here's what's going on with the weather. I know a lot of you are trying to figure out plans for the weekend. Partly sunny today. We do have a chance of some rain, high of 84. Partly cloudy for Saturday, a high of 85. Now, rain is going to begin to move in somewhere between 8 and 9 p.m. here in central Alabama, and it will rain overnight. And then it looks as if the rain may move out of here and over into East Alabama about 8 or 8:30. Daytime high, 68, so it's going to cool down a little bit for Easter. But all in all, again, we thought the whole day was going to be a wash. It's looking more and more like that rain is going to move in sooner and move out of here. I think if you go to sunrise services, yes, it will probably be raining. It'll still be wet. But an 11 o'clock service, if you go to on Sunday, you might just miss this rain, which would be really, really nice. So that's kind of where we're at. And then next week's, because of this little cool front we're getting, going to be gorgeous, like Monday through Thursday, the first couple days of the week in the 70s, low 70s.
I like it.
It's going to feel really good. And wash away some of this pollen.
Yeah. I personally always
Don't mind me.
I give up my seat on Easter to the people who only go to church on Easter.
Really?
Yes, I care about them, and I want.
Is that you? You're
No,
giving up your seat for
I'm
you?
giving up my seat. I don't go to church on Easter. No, I stay home to give my seat to the people who.
That's
the
very nice
only
of
time
you.
they go.
Uh-huh.
I don't go any other time either. But that's neither here nor there.
You heathen.
I love the Lord. Loving the Lord is wrong. I don't want to be right. But organized religion and me, we don't get along very well. Parrot Structural Services, parrotss.com, 668-2626. When the foundation starts to slide or shift, shimmy, shake, let you down. Parrot Structural Services on the case to make it happen, get it back where it needs to be. Parrot Structural Services, licensed, bonded, insured, E-Verify compliant with a tool for every single issue. They have worked on municipal buildings and state buildings down in Montgomery. They've worked on some of the larger buildings at your favorite halls of academia. They've done some businesses in Birmingham. I watched them work on a strip mall at one point. I was very impressed. Parrot Structural Services. No job too large, no job too small. They got you covered at parrotss.com. Find out more there. Experience and integrity to beat the band. 668-2626. Fire away.
And now, it's Dixon and Vining's top 3 things you need to know.
She's out. Pam Bondi out as U.S. Attorney General as of yesterday. Trump has tapped Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche to serve as interim AG while he decides on a permanent replacement. It looks like it could very well be Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Lee Zeldin as the person that replaces Bondi. Pam Bondi and President Trump both attended the Supreme Court's oral arguments this past Wednesday on birthright citizenship. A couple of things here. People are like, well, why in the world would he do that? I think maybe not exactly thrilled with the handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files. They were sitting on her desk and they were going to be reviewed, and then that was about it. Not much else happened. And maybe a little bit frustrated with the DOJ's attempts to prosecute some of his political foes, that maybe she's just not moving at a pace that he would like to see. And as you said, midterms coming up, maybe we're going to move on some of these replacements before we get to that. And this might be the time to do it.
You'd really rather not have to wait and see if you're going to hold on to the Senate, because if for some reason they don't, then it's going to be really hard to get anybody approved through there, including judges. So, could be a cause for concern there.
It sure could. Second story is this one. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth has signed an order allowing U.S. service members to carry personally owned guns on military installations, which is a huge shift from a long-standing policy. Hegseth said that it is an extension of Second Amendment rights. Trained service members should be trusted to carry weapons for personal protection. We can look at past shootings on military bases and say that this was the right call by Pete Hegseth. Fort Hood, the shooting there, Fort Stewart, the Pensacola Naval Air Station, and others. Service members can respond more quickly now in emergency situations. And we've said all along, what in the world? We've trained these guys. They're in the military for a reason. They should be allowed to, carry their own weapons, even on these military bases. And you might not have had some of these shootings because they know they don't have weapons.
Yeah, or the Fort Hood shooter could have been stopped much sooner if
Right
somebody
there,
had had
dead on
yeah.
arrival.
It seemed ridiculous. That was the first time I had heard that you were not allowed to carry your personal weapon on base, and I thought, well, how ridiculous is that? You literally have turned your base into a gun-free zone, so anybody could show up and start shooting because the people who are going to do the shooting, they're not going to pay attention to those rules,
No.
like anywhere else.
And again, as you said, they know that they are not armed. That this would be easy.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Why would we do that?
Good job there, Secretary Hegseth.
Yeah.
I'm glad you've changed that.
I think so
it's
too.
about time.
That's good news there. And finally, this here in the state of Alabama, there isn't a whole lot of time left in the Alabama legislative session. But one of the things that lawmakers would like to see involves our teachers in the state. They're looking at a retirement bonus for education employees. Senate Bill 380, introduced by Senator Arthur Orr, would give a one-time longevity bonus to retired teachers, retired state education employees, and their beneficiaries. It's not a very big bonus, but I guess something's better than nothing. They're saying $1 per month for each year of service, meaning 25 years of service would be about $300. It's not very much. It's not. And
Why don't you just show up and slap them in the face? Because that's kind of what that strikes me as.
Well, the effort is there,
Yeah.
trying to do something for teachers. I just, I would have liked to have seen this be a little bit more money,
Yeah.
$1,000,
At least $1,000.
$3,000,
Yeah.
something along those lines. 300 seems really
Ugh.
kind of like that's not really helping me very much.
It's making no dent in anything. I mean, if I found $300 on the street today, my life would not improve exponentially.
No.
Although, really, I wouldn't mind finding $300 on the
Yeah,
street.
that'd
today.
be nice, wouldn't it?
I mean, hello, automatic seafood. I'm there. I'm
There
ready
you
to
go.
go.
Yeah, that's about what you would spend.
Dinner. Yeah,
That's
just
pretty
for
close.
me, or would I bring someone?
Well, you and a guest,
What if I
probably
brought you with
just
me?
under that.
You and I could go. $300.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it. Yeah,
Steve
yeah.
is left at
Are you
home.
inviting me? Yes, I would love to go.
First, I have to
Somehow I'm shocked by that.
find.
Yeah, you take Steve. How about that?
Okay,
I'll
I
stay
will.
home. You guys
I will.
go.
No, that's a good plan.
Yeah,
Now
go
that I
ahead.
think of it.
He deserves a dinner more than
we'll
me.
talk about you behind your back
That's
the whole
fine.
time.
You go right ahead. It happens every day
great.
here, anyways.
It's true. We talk about you in front of your back sometimes.
in front of my back.
Truly awful. Should be
Isn't
ashamed
that
of
beat to my
ourselves.
face?
Yeah.
The front of my
That
back.
would be the other way of doing it.
I don't know what
Would
you're
you
doing
rather us
there.
talk about you back to the front?
Oh, that turned weird.
The show's been weird for a while now.
It has been. Can you
I
tell
would
it's
say-
Friday?
Where you been?
About
It's
4 years
Friday.
now. About 4 years it's
Yeah.
been weird. Hey, listen, if your energy's off, things aren't working like they used to, you are not alone. The Alabama Men's Clinic, powered by Men's Pro, is here and ready to help. What I like about them, they've been doing this for years. Not the newest fly-by-night organization. They're not a sketchy online pill. You notice how many things are popping up from out of nowhere? Oh, take these pills. It's going to... Yeah, there's no over-the-counter pill that's going to improve your testosterone level like they can at the Alabama Men's Clinic. We're talking about real medical providers. They have labs. They build plans around you, for you, specifically for you and your situation. Maybe you need to take some weight off. They're doing GLP-1s. They can treat low testosterone. They can treat ED, peptides. They have got hair loss and weight loss treatments that you need to talk to them about. And if you are struggling with any or all of these things, the sooner you make the appointment, the better things are going to get faster. 598-7000, AlabamaMen'sClinic.com, AlabamaMen'sClinic.com. You make that appointment online in 30 seconds or less, and you begin improving your life almost immediately. AlabamaMen'sClinic.com, 598-7000. Make the call today.
Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Welcome in on a nice-looking Friday. A good Friday it is indeed, and heading into the weekend, a little bit of a cool front coming in this weekend. Also, some rain coming into the forecast late Saturday night and into early Sunday morning. And when we talk about water and rain, hey, it's great for, the plants and the trees and bushes and all those sorts of things. But where you don't want it is in and around your home, the foundation. You could have cracking in your foundation because of water issues in the crawl space in the basement. David Feven and the guys at B-Dry are ready to help you if you're dealing with any of those problems. And I love the fact, whenever David and I are talking about B-Dry, it's hard to have a business that has been doing what they've been doing for 65 years. 65 years is a long time, but it means that they're doing something right. B-Dry is getting it right. They know how to encapsulate the crawl space. They know how to take care of any of those mildew issues that might be in your basement. They know how to fix the cracking in the foundation, and that's why they're so successful. Over 6 decades in business, B-Dry is ready to help you all across Central Alabama. They've been helping folks with these issues, and all you got to do is reach out to them. Simply just ask them to come out and give you a free quote, and then you can take it from there. You can find out more about B-Dry. There's some great information on their website, bdryalabama.com. There are videos there. You can read some of the reviews from the people that have used B-Dry in the past. Call them, 205-942-1976. Get that free estimate and ask them about the strongest lifetime warranty in the business that they offer when they give you service at your house with issues like B-Dry can handle. bdryalabama.com or 942-1976.
There used to be more than one store that would sell stuff for $1. Dollar Tree kind of took over, but there used to be 99-cent stores. Mm-hmm. There was Bargain Hunt. It was a place you could go and everything was 99 cents or $1 in there. Now even Dollar Tree isn't just $1 anymore. Now it's $1.25. But people get that confused. When you talk about Dollar General, people are like, "Oh yeah, I was in there the other day. I found stuff for $5." Dollar General never claimed everything was $1. Okay, they've never been the $1 store.
It's just in their name, so everybody assumes that.
But they do have 2,000 items in there, supposedly, that are $1 or less. A lot of them are greeting cards, probably. I'm thinking because you can get like
the
two
buy
for,
one get one.
Yeah, you can
You
two
get
for
two
a buck sometimes. Not too terribly shabby. But Dollar General is saying that they are going to be jettisoning many, many, many items. 1,500 SKUs, that is stock keeping units. And Dollar General is one of those interesting places you can go there and you go like, well, let's see, I need some snacks, I need a can of soup, I need some underwear, I've got to buy a laundry basket, I need some screw caps for my tires, and so I can put the caps back on the tires. I'm missing those. Let's see, I need a screwdriver, I need some dog food. I mean, is it not a strange place that they have a little bit of everything in there?
It's kind of like, it's like the little store, back when, your kids and, there was that little do-all store in your little neighborhood. It was down the street, and you could walk in there and get anything and everything you need.
Dry goods.
Before convenience stores became convenience stores, you had, kind of like a dry goods store. It had everything.
We had inconvenience stores in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
They were always open during the wrong hours, and stuff was way up high.
They need to rename those inconvenience stores.
Inconvenience stores.
Inconvenient, pricey.
That's right.
Stores.
Extremely expensive.
So instead of 7-Eleven, it was more like 11-3?
Yeah,
that would be good.
Which is not right. The Dollar General, on the other hand, the place where you can go and you can get almost anything, it's almost like a miniature Walmart. Except you don't have to dress up like you do when you go to Walmart.
And you don't have the greeter
nice.
there either because that costs extra money.
Yeah, that's right.
No greeters.
A lot of times there's one person in the entire store.
Welcome in.
Yeah, they're way at the back somewhere.
Help yourself.
They're kind of like, hey,
I'll be up in a minute.
I could literally run out with this armful of stuff and no one would be here to stop me.
But you don't want to do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. That would be wrong. So you stand there and you wait forever for the one cashier. They did try doing self-checkout for a while there.
Yeah, that didn't work at Dollar General.
Then they had to close that down.
Dollar General didn't think that through.
People, they're like the quality of person that goes to Dollar General cannot be trusted to ring up their own
What do
groceries.
you mean? I've been
apparently.
in there before. I can be trusted.
Me too. I'm the
Right.
same way. I'm kind of like, I was insulted. I'm like, hey.
What do you mean?
I would have used that. I did use it more than once, but I was honest about it. Apparently, some people were not.
Well, I mean, and, you go to Costco and there's places you can check yourself out, but they still check to make sure you paid for it on your way out.
Yeah.
They're like, "Can I see the receipt, please?"
No, you trusted me to do my own
That's
checkout.
right. You don't need my receipt, do you?
Sam's Club has got the gigantic arch you walk through now.
Let me tell you what. Sam's is killing it
Yeah.
when it comes to that because you can scan all your stuff as you're shopping and go out the door.
Yeah,
Totally bypass the cash register.
it's amazing.
I mean, pay for it,
Yeah.
do everything you need to. If you hold your phone up just right,
Yep.
no one stops you. You just go
Done.
right on through. Done.
Absolutely finished. Your
And
back. out in
Costco
front.
needs to get on the ball with
They
that
do
because
indeed, 'cause-
you running that little marker across my receipt
Mm-hmm.
is just an aggravation. You didn't look at a darn thing in my cart. You don't know whether I paid for it or not.
Wow.
I am. I'm real tired of
But
that.
you're not bitter.
Well, and the other side of that is you go into the self-checkout at Costco, which is kind of weird too, but you have to get somebody to come over and help you if you've got something big, like, I don't know, flat of Coke or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has to come over, grab the little wand, and
Do it.
scan it for
Right.
you instead of you being able to pick it up and do it yourself.
It's yeah. They need some fixes. No doubt about it.
But we're not bitter.
No.
We're not just
Well,
a bunch of
Steve-
old
Steve-
bitter people here
Steve's
complaining
experienced it
Little
too.
bit.
If you compare the two stores,
Yeah.
when you talk about checkout, Sam's wins hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I almost always go to self-checkout, like, for instance, at Walmart, because I've done this before. I did it for a living for a while. I'm fast. I'm faster than a lot of the ladies at the cashier stands. There was a time we used to get tested. They used to give us a test to see. You have to be able to ring up
How
so many
quick.
items in a
Yeah.
minute. I think you had to be able to ring up something like 30 items in a minute. And I was like, I'm 50, 55, no problem. Just doot, 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 doot. As long as you know
Where the
that
code is.
That code is,
Yeah.
the UPC. You could run that thing through and make stuff happen. Some of our older lady cashiers, they had problems getting used to the idea. They're like, why can't I just use the buttons? I was so fast at that. Well, times are changing, lady.
Yeah, this should make it quicker.
Nothing has a price tag on it any longer. You're just going to have to get used to this.
Run it through.
But I guarantee you, they don't test any longer. I mean, I was in line at one, and it was because I had some NyQuil in my cart because I was going through that difficult time in my life of addiction, and
Wow.
there's people listening. They're like, "Really? He was addicted to
Don't take
NyQuil?"
everything Richard
Anybody that
says.
knows you for a long time might
Yes.
be going, well, he may have
Yeah,
been.
Yeah, I don't know whether that's true or not.
Entirely
Was he
possible.
kidding?
Could have been.
But this, but man, if you bring that up yourself, then you have to sit there and wait for the woman with the card to show up and go and approve it and everything. And you're like, yeah, okay. What's your birth date? Okay. So I just decided to bypass all that and go through the actual cash register with the nice lady behind and I mean, this woman picked everything up and turned it all over the. Where's the UPC? Oh, it's over here. Boop. Okay. What's the next one? Where is it? Your hand. You covered it with your hand. Move your hand. You're bad at this. Has anyone ever told you you're bad at this?
Yeah.
You should find another job. Go be the cart person for a while.
Some of these guys are hitting us up about the app on Costco. Yeah, but you still have to go to that lady in the line to check out, and she wants that sheet of paper and scan you. I'm like, come on. Let's move on. Yeah, we know about the app.
Debbie says, Richard, Dollar General has great digital coupons, and on Saturday, an extra $5 off. Not ashamed. I can purchase $40 worth of stuff and pay like $26.
Pretty good, Debbie.
Go for it.
It's Dollar General stuff, but okay.
Yeah.
You can scan as you go to Costco, yes, with the app. There you go. Thought I was going to get into a fight at a Dollar General recently,
Whoa.
says Patrick. Guy in front of me was buying the single roll of toilet paper, and apparently he wasn't in the mood to hear the Seinfeld line, what are you trying to do, quit?
That's funny.
I don't have a square to spare. Tractor Supply is like that, an odd selection of things. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Tractor Supply, I'm going to start going there to see if I can find some dog food for my finicky dog, my dog who
You
has
actually
all
probably
the
can.
They got a lot.
allergies. Yeah.
They got a
And
lot of food.
at a reasonable price, because this dog can only eat dog food that's apparently made of gold. Has to be like a gold-plated dog food. It's very
Wow.
expensive.
You'll be able to get that and all the stuff for your towing needs.
Got a finicky dog there.
Michelle says, have you seen the RSA building in Montgomery? I saw it yesterday. My retirement money at work. I almost puked. Looks like the Taj Mahal in Montgomery, Alabama. Every state employee is a member of the RSA, Retirement Systems of Alabama. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. It's the tall building downtown.
The Taj Mahal.
Yeah, it's the only tall building in downtown Montgomery, actually. But you know what? I think your retirement is being well taken care of, Michelle. You probably don't have much to worry about. The guy who's taking care of it pays himself a lot, but he does a pretty fine job. 7:30, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Stick around. You know, there's a lot of parts of your house that you don't really pay that close attention to. Hey, it's Dixon Dividing, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Until something goes wrong with it, you don't really think much about, say, the electricity. You don't think much about the plumbing. And you don't think much about your garage door until it doesn't work. And then you go, oh, what's going on here? And you have no idea. I once had the silliest problem with the garage door. The garage door was going up, and it was becoming trapped beneath a bolt. The arm that was bringing it up got trapped beneath a bolt that was up there, and it wouldn't go back down again. I didn't know what the problem was. That's the sort of silly problem that they can fix at ProLift fairly quickly. They'll show up and they'll ascertain the problem and get that thing taken care of. Then there are other problems, like, for instance, your springs break, or one spring breaks or becomes loose in some way. There are problems like your door is bashed in. Somebody drove into it or tried to drive out of it with the door not being open. Well, it might be time for a new garage door. They do that too. You can find out more at proliftdoors.com. Proliftdoors.com. They take care of all different aspects of garage doors. They can fix and work on any make or model, and they usually have the parts on the truck to get you where you need to be. ProLift Garage Doors, when your door lets you down, get an uplifting experience with a ProLift. 286-9727. You know, I made mention of the fact that I did not get to eat a lot of snack cakes as a child. My mom got, into the health food thing when I was very young. And so I was deprived of a lot of really great stuff. While my friends were eating Dolly Madison Zingers.
Oh, I love the Zingers.
Hostess cupcakes.
Oh, yeah.
I got nothing. Nothing.
I'm so sorry.
It was a shame. I finally did get to eat some, when I moved out of the house, and I was kind of like, well, what does a Twinkie taste like? Oh, that's it. Okay, never mind.
Those are quite...
yeah. I was like, never mind. Okay. No, they have a place in society. And a deep-fried Twinkie is a truly wonderful thing. If you've never had one, I recommend giving it a shot at least once. You just make some pancake batter.
I just can't believe you didn't have any of this stuff as a kid.
I know. It was so unfair.
That is just not right.
Maybe as a very young child, like before I turned 6, I may have gotten my hands on some. But I think about it, like my sister was 14. My oldest sister was 14 when that happened. So she got it for a lot of her life. She got to eat a lot of junk food, chips, sugary cereals. She got all that stuff.
Then you came along.
It was cut
your
off.
Mom cut it all off.
Very early on. It was like, oh, we're on a health kick now, like for the rest of our lives. Gotcha. Thanks. Wheat germ for Richie. That's what I got. Cereal in a jar.
You should
nasty
say
stuff.
to your sister, thanks a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it was her fault.
Yeah.
But she got out as quickly as she could.
Something happened there.
Well, here we have some Hostess snacks that were discontinued. And I never got a chance to try many of these. But there are some that I absolutely adore. There are some Hostess products that are just, they're so bad for you. They're so processed, and they're so delicious.
They're so good.
Oh,
They're
my
so
God.
right.
Oh, one of the things they did away with was, well, I'll tell you what. We'll start from the beginning here. Choco Bliss, a chocolate lover's dream, chocolate-flavored cake and icing. It's two sort of, I don't know what you would call it, bars. They killed them in 1992.
Sure look good.
They do look good, don't they?
Wonder why they killed them.
I don't know.
Anything that's a cake
chocolate.
with chocolate covered.
As chocolate crazy as this country tends to be.
Choco Dials.
Kind of goes back to the original question. Chocolate crazy as this country is.
Yes.
How did that get killed?
This is essentially a Twinkie with a chocolate shell on it.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
I know. It sounds
they need to
delicious,
bring those
doesn't
back,
it?
yes.
I'll take 2, please.
Uh-huh.
They seem
Two
small.
boxes or
yes,
2 bags?
I'll take 2 boxes.
Crates, cases, whatever.
Started in the 1977s, ran through the late 1990s, and then sporadically would return through 2017. Haven't seen it since then. It was the 2012 bankruptcy that killed them. They returned in 2014 as Chocodile Twinkies, then again in 2017 as fudge-covered Twinkies. Each version drew criticism from fans who remember the original. Both were eventually discontinued as well. Not as good as the original. Well, quit making them then. How about that?
Well,
Now,
that'll teach you.
Here's one that I do remember, and I remember getting this at my friend Danny Johnson's house and thinking, this was the greatest experience
Thank goodness for Danny.
on God's green earth.
Right. That you
Now,
got to try
they
this.
say that this started in 1986, or maybe it was just killed in 1986. I had one of these as a child. It's a Hostess pudding pie.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Basically, it was kind of like a hot apple pie from McDonald's, except it was full of chocolate pudding, and it wasn't hot. It was just
You could heat it up,
You
though.
could, yeah.
I want to say I remember
Oh
that.
my God, it was good. I remember eating because I love chocolate pudding, and then you have that crust on there, and I was eating it, and it was all over my face, and I was just like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever had in my life." And then the sugar rush kicked in.
Uh-huh.
I was up all
It
night.
made it better.
Yes, it was delightful. How about Tiger Tails?
I don't remember these.
I don't remember that by name, no.
This would be a Twinkie-based snack topped with raspberry jelly and shredded coconut. First introduced in 1966 for 29 cents.
Doesn't ring a bell.
No, it does not.
My personal favorite, Hostess Big Wheels.
Wrapped in foil.
I remember that.
Remember those?
Do you remember
Yum.
Chief Big Wheel, who was the probably politically incorrect mascot
Right, really
of
is.
these things?
I don't remember that,
Chief
no.
Big Wheel.
I think he and Twinkie the Kid got into it a couple of times as
Probably.
cowboys and Indians, you know?
Yeah, this is when they would give you, it's showing it in the image, the 3 free trading cards,
Oh, yeah.
baseball trading cards.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Garvey on the front one.
Throw those in for good
Excellent.
measure. Longtime fans insist it was different from the Ding Dong that eventually replaced it. The bright yellow boxes came with cut-out Major League Baseball cards on the back, which made them as much of a collectible as a snack. Yeah, boy. Then we have the Hostess Ninja Turtles pudding pie.
These look disgusting.
Yeah, it's really just lemon pudding, but it had a green shell on it.
Dark green
Yeah,
shell.
kind of.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
I
that.
get it, though. I understand. Bakery Petites. These were basically like munchkins from Dunkin' Donuts,
Yeah.
but they had a filling inside. Donut holes in general do not have
Right.
fillings in them, but these each had a filling. The chocolate one had chocolate. There was
Strawberry?
it was kind of a snowball, and then there was a white one that had just regular cream inside of it. Those things did not last too terribly long. Hostess Ding Dongs in the foil wrapped era discontinued in the 1990s. Completely different from the Big Wheel, Chief Big Wheel. Not
Yeah.
the same thing, sure. How about leopards?
I don't remember these.
No,
These look like Twinkies with the mange.
that's not attractive
Almost
sounding.
like, you need to throw these out because there's
Yeah.
dots on it. Like, is that mold?
Mm.
What is that?
Twinkies with soft chocolate chips embedded in the sponge cake. Hostess built dedicated machinery to press the chips into the batter without crushing them and making these one of the more technically involved products the company ever released, but it only ran from 1999 to 2006. Okay. Deep fried Twinkies. These were, they actually put them out after people started doing them at fairs and whatnot. They were like,
It's not the same.
no, because
in
you're
a
buying it.
box.
It's already done.
Yeah.
You want the hot one.
Right.
Little powdered sugar on top.
Hmm.
Hostess Lights.
Lights?
Yes. Hostess Lights.
No. Why bother?
Low-fat Twinkies and cupcakes in vanilla pudding, strawberry, and chocolate varieties.
For those of you that don't want any of the calories and none of the taste.
Yeah.
Yuck.
How about the Hostess Fruit Pie pineapple version?
I remember this, but never ate one.
I would try that.
I had the apple one once. That was it. Hostess Grizzly Chomps.
No.
No.
Don't know
Nothing
these.
here. They were frosted chocolate snack cakes marketed as 97% fat-free. Oh, that's why we didn't pay attention. Never mind.
They were fat free.
Never mind.
Yuck.
Cupcake cookies. This was when they took the Hostess cupcake, which is my all-time favorite Hostess item, and they just cut the top off. It was a muffin top, They just cut the top of the muffin to you, and they just cut that off and sold those as cookies. Yeah.
That's interesting. What they do with the
I
other
don't
part of
remember
it?
that.
I don't know. I think they gave
Throw
it
it
to
out?
Give
Newman.
it to Newman, yeah.
Gave it to Newman with a big glass of milk. Brownies made with candy bars.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Butterfinger.
Okay.
One with
Butterfinger.
Butterfinger. Is a Butterfinger candy bob
Mm-hmm.
brownie. Peanut butter totally nutty. Introduced in
Don't
2018,
remember that.
wafer and peanut butter bars coated in zebra striped fudge, positioned as Hostess version of the Little Debbie Nutty Buddy.
This doesn't look very good.
It really does not.
It looks like it's almost like a protein bar.
I bet you
Like
remember
something
this
that's healthy for you.
one. Banana flips.
I loved these.
Banana flips were the
Those
best.
are so good.
The best. My sister snuck one to
Oh,
me
they are
once.
so good.
She went up to the store to get something for my mom, and she had a little extra money, and she bought 2 banana flips. They were like 10 cents each.
These were decadent.
She brought one back to me, and I'm like, what is this? She goes, you have to try it. This is the greatest thing ever.
Don't tell Mom.
Oh, no, we were upstairs like we were in her room sneaking banana flips. I was like, this is pretty darn good, sis. You did a good job. Well done.
Oh, yeah.
Hostess Donuts,
I remember these.
seasonal flavors. They
Yeah.
still have these.
Yeah,
I
they
was about
do.
to say, I thought they still made them.
But
these,
in this-
these are strawberry.
Seasonal varieties include pumpkin spice, strawberry, and lemon. Now they're chocolate or they're powdered, I believe. The Munster Pack. This looks kind of
Don't remember
hideous.
that.
This is a cupcake, but it has orange frosting with chocolate sprinkles on it to give you that sort of Halloweeny feel. Yeah, I'll pass. And Hostess Sweet Rolls. I have no recollection of these at all.
No.
Like a honey bun?
They're covered in white.
Yeah, it looks like cinnamon rolls, kind
yeah,
of.
A little bit.
okay.
Which you can't really make a good cinnamon roll and package it and sell it. You
No.
know, these things should be consumed at the Cinnabon, actually, while you're at
That's
the mall.
exactly right.
Dodging
Yeah,
bullets.
a little
That's
bit
the whole
warm.
point. It makes it taste more
See, it even
wonderful.
says on the packaging, delicious warm. See instructions on
yeah.
back. So you have to heat them up.
Or just go straight into the
Yeah.
packaging and wolf it down.
That's right.
All of this stuff is so bad for you, and we'll just this disclaimer is, don't ever eat any of it. Okay, it's a bad idea.
You're on your own if
Don't
you eat any
ever,
of it.
don't ever.
Don't blame
eat.
us.
It's a bad idea. All right, moderation. You can have one bite of a Hostess item every 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's really limiting.
you'll feel better.
The good news for you is that the Twinkie will still be good.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably.
Yeah. 10 years from now, you can go ahead and take that second bite. 747 with Dixon and Vining. Ed King, who later went on to become a member of Lynyrd Skynyrd, played guitar in the Strawberry Alarm Clock and appeared in the movie Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. This band was kind of the house band for the parties that took place in that truly horrible movie, which was written by Roger Ebert, by the way. Living proof that those who can't do become critics, because, boy, he could not write a movie script to save his life. He was...
Pretty bad.
I watched it just out of curiosity because I was like,
You're
I know
like,
Roger
"Ooh."
Ebert wrote this movie. I want to see. It was terrible. Terrible.
He tried. Now he found out.
Yeah,
Can't
boy.
do it.
7:52 with Dixon inviting Talk 99.5 and Talk995.com. Some of the text we have received. Turtle pie will always be missed, says John. Okay. They deep fry Uncrustables too, says John. Oh, did you know that? You
No.
can deep fry an Uncrustable?
No, haven't ever tried that.
Might have to now.
That might be worth a tumble. Dean says, I had those pies, but they were cream-filled. Dean, were you talking about the cream-filled rather than pudding? No, I gotta have the pudding, man. Gotta have the pudding. Remember when Wonder Bread had baseball cards at the bottom of the loaf? No, I was never allowed to eat Wonder Bread. White bread.
Richard.
It was white bread. Can't have white bread in this house. No, siree.
Huh.
We had that kind of
Where was your dad in
multi-grain,
all of this? You know,
cowering behind the
what?
sofa.
he was
Yeah.
okay with the no hostess, no no white
You're
bread.
under the
no...
impression that my father had any sort of say in anything in my house,
He
which is
did not,
hilarious.
huh?
No, not even a little bit. Yeah. He put up with it just like the rest of us did. Man. Yeah, I mean, you go to toast the bread that my mother bought, and it would start a little forest fire in the toaster. Not good.
No, that's a really bad sign.
Some
Might
really
not want to eat that bread.
super heavy farmer's bread she would bring home, and then she baked some loaves sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my God, you could have used it as a boat anchor. I don't know what she was thinking. She couldn't bake. She couldn't cook. Bless her heart. Bless her now deceased heart. I do remember, I'm old enough to remember because I did get enough sugary cereal leading up to my 6th birthday when all that, drew to a close. Records that were on the back of a cereal box.
I remember
that?
those, yeah.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Is this really? Can you really play this on your record player?"
Cut that thing
Twice.
out and put it.
Yeah,
Twice.
about-
Two
that's
times,
it.
and then it was like all the grooves were
Uh-huh.
gone. That was just good. I think it was the Archies. I think that was the one that I had. Yeah, Bang Shang-a-Lang or something equally stupid. Excuse me. At least one airline is looking at cracking down on the size of their crew. Not how many people are involved, but
No, the actual
how big they are.
how your weight, height, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
fitness, health, saying some staff could be pulled from flights. It's Air India. They're preparing to roll out a policy that ties cabin crew eligibility to body mass index standards, a policy that's generating controversy and comment. I don't think that's necessarily a good idea because BMI is misleading.
It is.
We found that out when they first started coming up with these numbers, and we found out that Michael Jordan had a body mass index of like 26, which is supposed to be obese.
Yeah.
He's just got massive muscle.
I would say, use it as a guide.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you go 10% either side of it or 20% either side of it, to have some type of gauge.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go strictly by it, that's difficult to do. It's difficult because, as you said, everybody's a little bit different.
You're going to save some judgment in there.
Yeah.
You got to have a little bit of judgment
Right.
to work with. They said we have introduced a policy promoting awareness around healthy lifestyles and providing guidance on maintaining appropriate fitness levels. I don't think that's a bad idea. I was on, let me see. Last year, I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flights. Took 8 flights. On at least 6 of them, the flight attendants were bordering on obese. I mean, really large.
And a plane is, it's kind of tight on a plane.
Yeah.
The aisle, you're having to serve stuff.
Well,
and
not in first
move
class,
about.
but still.
There are people going, Richard.
I am.
Mr. First
I am
Class.
Mr. First Class.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, if we had to use the slide, these are people that could get stuck. I'm like, you better not go down first. You block everybody else from getting on this thing.
Really, that's what went through your mind. Huh?
Yes.
Don't block my slide.
Large people. Entertaining.
Get out of my way.
Entertaining. Good
Priorities,
at
I
their
guess.
job.
I don't
Don't get
know.
me wrong, but large. Large.
Listen, they'll be helping people on the slide. If they're part of the flight crew, they're supposed to be helping people down the
That's
slide.
what's supposed to be
They're not
happening.
supposed to get in your way
I'm
going down the slide.
I'm not sure that I could
They're
trust them
last
to
down,
do that.
right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could see their face turning the color of tomato juice about the third person they help onto the slide. They would just be like, yeah, okay, hold on, I'm winded. We're all dying here.
Get going. Chip chop.
Mm.
You want to burn up in this plane? Get down the slide.
I'm not sure they'd make it out the emergency exit, the one that leads out onto the wings, you know? You take that seat? It's more like...
Yeah, I love
yeah,
that seat.
sure.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
mean,
able to? Yeah, in an emergency, yes. If you need me to. Do
They
that.
make you lie. Why do they
I
do
can
that?
do that. I'll do.
You'll
I'll
be
do
ha-
it.
you'll happily
I'll be
lie?
happy. No,
You're happy
not
to lie to them? Oh.
Take the door off if I need to.
Oh.
Let's go.
I always say
Emergency exit.
I'd be able to help it. You know, the fact is I'd be the
mean-
first one out and gone.
Mm-hmm.
There wouldn't be any...
Y'all, let me get the door. Meow.
That's
Here
right.
You go.
Yeah.
Woo! There she goes.
Use that thing as a slide.
Get the door out of your way and get me out of
Yeah.
your
That's
way.
right. Look, I'm helping.
I'll be at the bottom to help people down. That's what I'm doing.
Sure,
Somebody's got
that's-
to go
yes.
first,
Yeah.
right? There has to be that first person.
Right.
And then I'll be at the bottom and I'll help guide some people off the
'Cause
slide.
if-
I'll get the fatties off the slide for Richard.
There you go.
Get out of his way. Richard's on the way. Move.
If you're in the back, you'd have to push everybody down to get to that, which
is
would
that
be
what you would
bad.
do?
Well, I mean, when the plane's on fire, you want to be close to the ground.
Yeah,
This would be my
I
excuse.
hope we never have to experience that. That's all I know.
Lord, no.
No.
Especially not with Richard in the plane.
No, because I know how he's going to respond. So does everybody else now.
Excuse me.
Lovey.
I'm in first class and I'm getting a little turbulence up here. Could you tell the pilot to do something about that? Why are we crashing? I need some answers. Do I get first class cannibal food after we crash?
Cannibal food.
Well, I mean,
Right.
you're going to crash in the Andes. You're going to have to have some
I'm
cannibal
not.
food.
I'm not. I think these airlines are smart to do this. Kind of like what we're doing, Pete Hegseth and the
Yeah.
military.
Absolutely.
Let's see if you got. I mean,
So
there's a lot of physical things that happen on that
they
airplane.
better not ever implement this in radio or I'm screwed.
Done.